What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a lot different from the rest of the videos I ever made previously. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Izzy, aka also sells sneakers. I'm an influencer slash reseller. All my videos in the past have always been about reselling shoes, as well as recently joining the stock market. I decided to get out of my comfort zone today and basically talk about like my accident that happened on July 4th, which is something like I don't really talk about, but I want to make a video about this separately so I can tell you guys why I've been kind of inactive on YouTube and what's been going on with my life. First things first, guys, I just want to apologize for the inconsistency of me lacking on the YouTube videos. I know I haven't posted a video since literally last year, so to those who have been supporting me and waiting for a video, I extremely apologize. I've just been going through a lot of stuff, and like I said, I'm going to lay it all out on exactly what's going on with my life and what I've been doing and why I've been lacking on YouTube, basically. First things first, guys, it feels really good to make another video today. This one's a little bit emotional, but something personal as well. I don't really like talking stuff about my life on YouTube. Obviously, all the videos that you ever watch have always been about sneaker related stuff. Recently, I got into the stock market about 2.5 years ago, and I decided to go ahead and go into option trading. If you guys do not know what option trading is, it is something that is somewhat actually really risky. But you're basically betting on if the stock market is either going to go up or down at a certain price and in a specific time. There's going to be more videos basically on that. I know I've covered a little bit on that on my videos that I made before, but I'm starting up my YouTube completely brand new again, and I definitely want to expand onto making different categories or videos on my channel. So basically, the reason why I haven't been on YouTube is because last year, July 4th, 2021, I got into a really bad car accident. So basically, to sum up the story, I got into a bad accident on the highway coming back from Wrigleyville. If you guys don't know, I'm actually from Chicago, Illinois, but I was also born and raised in Cicero. So I recently moved into Plainfield, Illinois about 9 years ago. I still reside here right now. I'm trying to get out of my house. I'm currently 24 years old, and just a lot of things have been going on with my life to the point where it's just been kind of hectic, and I mentally just have not been able to upload a video and talk about my situation. So back to what I was saying, July 4th, coming back from Wrigleyville, I was on the highway and I got into a really bad car accident. Basically what happened was I was on the highway going pretty fast, lost control of my car, and actually ended up hitting the middle of the margin or whatever it is, the lane. And I was really fortunate enough to say that I did not hurt anyone. No one else was in the accident besides myself, and I take full responsibility on my actions. Unfortunately, during that time, I was drinking a couple of beers. So when I got into my accident, the police came. They did smell some alcohol in my breath, so they kind of like ruined my option, or basically kind of not necessarily ruined my life, but I was in a very sticky predicament. I took the sobriety test. I did pass, but unfortunately, because of the smell of my alcohol, of my content on my breath, whatever, he wanted to do the breathalyzer. Well, me watching YouTube videos and listening to my family members, I actually did not blow because I was scared. I wouldn't even say I was nervous, but I just didn't trust myself enough for me to blow into that thing. And of course, in the state of Illinois, I think if you blow either above 0.01 or 0.04, you automatically would get arrested and charged with a DUI. Well, I decided to take my chances. I did not do the breathalyzer test, which meant that I was going to be on a 1-year suspension on my license. This is like super hard for me because of the simple fact that obviously you need a vehicle to get around. I understand that Uber is everywhere now, and obviously a lot of people use it. But it's something that I decided to take my chance on because I was willing to make a point that I was not super intoxicated, let alone I did drink 2 beers, I did admit that, and that was basically it on that situation. So I get into the cop car. He pretty much says that I'm getting arrested for a DUI and of course for reckless driving. Now, fortunately for me, when this was all happening, I'm very blessed, and I gotta say that I did not hurt anyone, and I feel like my purpose in this life is to influence many people, let alone I'm very fortunate to have a second chance. I am a strong believer If you guys ever see my tattoos, it's all religious. I have every tattoo on my arm always means something behind all my tattoos. I don't just have random tattoos on my body that I think it's just for shits and giggles. But anyways, guys, I ended up walking away with kind of like a major concussion. I still have trouble kind of remembering some of the stuff that happened that night, let alone it was kind of hard for me to adjust to everything since my car was completely totaled. And I'm going to be posting a picture on the screen so you guys can see how bad it kind of was. But regardless of that, I'm still kind of like recovering from everything. I actually have a hard time remembering some things that I do a couple days back, which is something that's really been concerning me. Unfortunately for me, I really don't like going to the hospital or the doctor just because I feel like I'm always scared that I'm always gonna get some bad news, and I personally just don't like doctors or hospitals in general. Anyways, so I walked out with this major concussion. I got arrested for a DUI. They took away my license, so my life was just kind of going down slowly. Obviously, I'm a firm believer that when bad things happen, it's for a reason. Everything in this life is all based upon your decision making, and fortunately for me, like I said, I got really blessed to have a second chance. I truly believe that I'm put on this world to do some type of impact, whether it's something positive, whether helping you guys in a financial way, or showing you guys like stuff that like regards around entertainment or just something of that sort. Like I truly believe that. And basically 8 months passed. I was fighting for my case. I was very blessed to have a lawyer named Steve Klein, who was one of the top DUI representatives in the state of Illinois, and it did cost me an arm and a leg. But I want to give a huge shout out to Steve Klein for being the best lawyer, being super communicative, and definitely understanding, especially since we had COVID coming in, so the pandemic was still around, so it was kind of hard with money. And then the reason why I stopped kind of making YouTube videos about sneakers is due to the fact that it's not that I lost interest, but it's the simple fact that I lost the clientele to sell these items to. Many people right now are basically struggling during the pandemic with financial situations. And I noticed when the pandemic started, all my opportunities in a way kind of got lost due to the fact that all the stores were closing. Bot protection online made it 10 times more harder for me to actually go botting and stuff. And I just simply lost motivation. When I didn't have the clientele, not saying that I'm always money driven, but that was one of my major side hustles that honestly brought another income into my life. So that is one of the main reasons why I stopped doing that. And if you guys can tell from my YouTube channel, my new YouTube channel name is actually called Daily Go Getter. It is no longer called Sell Sneakers. I still own my Instagram page, Sell Sneakers, but I really don't post a lot. But I'm trying to post more so you guys can watch my entertainment or my videos again, and so I have some type of purpose on showing you guys and spread a message in some type of positive way. I've always wanted to be an influencer. I've always been a positive person, and like I said, every setback that happens, I feel like there's a major comeback. It's just the way you bounce back and try to like think of something that's positive that's gonna make your life a lot better than think in a horrible negative way and you're gonna be stuck in a hole forever. I know I've been kind of jumping around with like this video, telling you what's going on and all that stuff, but basically, to make this long story kind of short, I got charged with the DUI, got arrested, took my license for a year. About a week and a half later, I hired Steve Klein, which is my lawyer, a great phenomenal lawyer. I'll leave his information down below. If you guys are in the Chicago area and are dealing with anything that's DUI related or criminal justice like that, he is definitely the guy to go to. So that happens. I look up Steve Klein online, and I ended up hiring him. He's great, like I said, great lawyer, love the guy, super chill. And 2 or 3 weeks later, he actually won my case with my license. So I had 2 different court cases, one to get my license back and then one to get the DUI off my record. Well, on the first one, he literally won my case, so I got my license back and I was able to drive. The only situation and problem that I did is I couldn't get another car due to the fact that my insurance claim took like 4 months to get. And finally, when I got my money on my 2007 Chrysler SRT 8, unfortunately, all that money that I got was going 3/4 or half of it to him just to pay him off. And the other stuff I was trying to pay off with my credit card bills that I had and college tuition and etc. So in a way, I'm not gonna lie guys, for the first time in forever, I felt like I was in my all-time low and I was extremely kind of broke. This was definitely a life lesson. It's not cool to drink and drive. I don't condone that at all. And I definitely should have known better to take an Uber, especially since, you know, my location where I live and reside is 45 minutes away from Wrigleyville. So I don't know what I was thinking. This could have been avoided if I would have either just stayed at my father's house in Cicero, or overall just not go out that night. Like I said, I don't regret a lot of my decisions, but this is one of the ones that I really do. This setback definitely changed my mental thinking on how one day I could be on top of the world, you know, doing my option trading, having my businesses, doing YouTube, and doing formally well for myself at the age of 24. And all of a sudden, you know, 5 months later or in a split of a second, everything could just go downhill. This definitely humbled me. I definitely appreciate life more. I don't take these opportunities lightly anymore. Any opportunity that I get, whether it's business related, networking with people that I, you know, are influential or are higher level than me, I try to take notes on them. Recently, I started reading a lot of books. That definitely got me closer. Reading the Bible, as goofy as that sounds to you, maybe you're atheist or maybe you don't believe in God, that's your opinion, but I truly believe that there is a higher power up there, and it's definitely got me closer to God. I thank Him every day for me to be around and for me to, you know, make the decisions that I do in this life, and I don't want to waste it anymore. So I'm trying to become more positive in a way where I'm willing to help people that are watching this video, or just in general, just make things happy, because I notice that people, you know, nowadays in my age category between 19 and 24, 25, or maybe even a little bit older, I feel like they're very trapped in a 9-to-5 job, and I 100% support a 9-to-5 job, but at the same time, it's like you gotta understand that, like, I feel like some individuals out there are meant for more than a 9-to-5 job. Like, personally for me, if I gotta work a 9-to-5 job, I'm willing to do it, right? Just to get my money, just because right now in the situation financially that I'm in, I'm just not all there right now. So slowly gotta work my way up, but eventually I wanna be my own boss again, and I wanna make my own time, and, you know, I wanna be financially free, and I wanna make sure that my family is great one day, you know? So so after my license, I got it back. I couldn't obviously drive because I didn't have a vehicle, so I've been Ubering, I'm not joking, for 7 months, and I'm still Ubering, which is insane. And it's not something that I'm embarrassed of, but it's something that is kind of been taking a toll on me due to the fact that right now I just finished college. So for me to get to places, it's been really hectic and hard because all the Uber ratings with the inflation and everything going on worldwide, all the prices are extremely high. So when I look at Uber that's 20 minutes away, it's automatically more than $45. So imagine going $45 there, $45 back, that's already $90. I understand that gas prices are high right now, and right now I'm in a financial position where I don't even feel comfortable getting a car due to the fact that, like, I know gas prices are high, insurance is pretty high because of my car accident. So I'm trying to get all my money up while I can, especially because all my lawyer fees are paid off and everything, and now I got like a jump to kind of move forward with my life. But like I said, I'm trying to make progress. I'm not trying to go back where I am, because like I said, this is the all-time low that I ever felt in a very, very long time, and I don't want to be stuck in this position. That's why I'm making this video, because I want to make a return back onto YouTube and pretty much tell you why I've been inactive in general. But back to the story that I was kind of say. So 7 months later, after July 4th, finally I got my case for an in-person trial for the court in downtown Chicago. I was definitely very nervous. There was a lot of things that were on my side, just like pretty much just having, number one, the car on the state, no, it wasn't even a state trooper, that's the messed up part. It was a conservation police, which is under a police. So I got kind of lucky because he didn't have a body cam, let alone he didn't have a car cam. So I had a higher chance of me beating this case. The sobriety test that I took, I passed 100%. There was words on the documents on my thing that basically said I had a faint smell of breath, and I was fine. I wasn't slurring my words and stuff like that. So I definitely wasn't super intoxicated at all. So I already knew I had a higher chance of beating this, but to make it clear and safe, I wanted to hire someone that actually knew what he was doing, and that's why I went to Steve Klein. So after 7.5 months, me, you know, going back and forth with online Zoom court sessions and me having to drive back and forth to the court, I can honestly say that I'm blessed to say that I won my case and I got the DUI off my record. So today is what, March 30th or the 29th while I'm making this video, and honestly, like, I feel like a lot of weight off my shoulders. Anyone that's going through a DUI case or has gone through it already knows the severe consequences with doing it. Obviously, it's really hard to get a job, a professional job. Number two, it doesn't look good on your record at all. And three, obviously, it's not something to be proud of. You know, I'm not proud of it at all, and I'm very lucky to say that I beat my case and I no longer have it on my record. But this is definitely eye-opening. Like I said, I'm happy I'm here. I just want to make YouTube videos again. And this is honestly a really hard video for me to make because a lot of people think that my life is pitch perfect, and it's really not. You know, I know I make it seem like that sometimes on my social media or my YouTube video uploads, but it's just because I want to provide some type of positive message regardless, and I try to inspire people that, you know, a 9 to 5 isn't for everyone, and I want everyone to succeed and be their own boss. I want everyone to win. I never want anyone to be in a negative mindset, let alone have, you know, no dreams or goals or give up on them, because I don't give up on mine. I'm 24 years old. I feel a little bit lost right now, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna give up because I know I have a purpose in this life and I'm gonna make it. Today is March 29th, 2022, and I'm telling my future self right now that I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be up there. I'm gonna succeed in life, whether that's me having my own family and being financial free, me traveling the world, or even third, just, you know, helping my mom and dad with the things that they sacrificed for to make sure that I was always okay. I think that's one of the biggest things that a lot of people want, is to give back to their parents, but that's something that I definitely want to do. You know, I'm 24, life's been a little bit hectic, and this is one of my major downfalls, but I told myself and I marked my words, so I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep inspiring those that are watching this video that, you know, nothing in this life is going to be given. You got to work hard for it. And at the end of the day, it's all based on your decisions and your work ethic. So that's all I gotta say. I appreciate you guys for even listening to my story. It's been kind of hard for me to get up in front of the camera and actually talk. Like I said, this is something that was really personal. I didn't want to say anything until all my court stuff was completely done. That's why I didn't make a video on this earlier, but I beat my case. I'm not joking, like 2 weeks ago. I just wanted to get a break to kind of like readjust into talking into the camera and actually having the ability to go on here with confidence and talk to you guys about it. But anyways, guys, like I said, my name is Izzy. I will still be making videos. I just don't know yet what I'm gonna make it of. Obviously, my new YouTube channel, like I just mentioned before, is called Daily Go Getter. So I assume that I'm gonna be making videos based upon motivation, inspiration, and overall finding ways on how you can make money at home, doing simple things that I've learned through reading through books or taking online courses and having a mentorship through other mentors out there. So anyways, guys, if you guys are new to my YouTube channel, and if you guys are even, you know, old subscribers, thank you so much for being super supportive. Like I said, I apologize for not making no YouTube videos, but I'm officially back. I will be trying to upload at least 1 or 2 videos every other week if I can. Right now, I've just been working a lot with my regular job, and I'm eventually gonna try to quit that once I become financially stable again. It's just I gotta kind of work around this and kind of get my career going again. So again, thank you. You guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and most importantly, I appreciate you guys for even sticking with this through the entire video and showing mad support, regardless if you're new or you're old. But just expect new videos coming up pretty soon, and like I said, make sure you subscribe and like. Thanks, guys, and I appreciate you guys all.